Thursday, calls were made to the station about a fire at the East Village Apartments. An unarmed man robbed the gas station here at 3rd and Red Cross Street. Witnesses tell police the man was 41-year-old Archie Brown Jr. remained at the scene of the accident. Police arrested 2 men who admitted to shooting and tying up a dog right here along these train tracks.
Austin explains that although he has accomplished his goals at beating records.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Chantelle Calhoun. A white police officer in North Charleston, South Carolina,
when asking students what their favorite part in the movie was, this was their response.
Police say a woman was shot and killed inside an Alabama small-town doctor's office. In the video, it shows the officer shooting an unarmed black man in the back while the man ran away. Officials say the fire grew and firefighters and residents had to vacate the building. Police say the dog is now in the care of Veterinary Emergency Services. From Duncan, I'm Chantelle Calhoun. Flooding continues to be a major concern in one area neighborhood. Neighbors say every time it rains, their homes end up underwater. Stephen Horst says whenever there is a heavy rain, water surrounds his house, causing a flood along with trash and debris left behind from the stream.
Planks, wood, plastic, everything. Everything that just comes down.
So this is all septic water coming in here.
Adam Whitford, another member of the community, says after 13 inches of rain from a previous flood, officials assured him that the flooding would never happen again, yet flooding still continues.
We've spent buku dollars out of our own personal money as you know, homeowners and stuff to fix the problems and stuff, but Rutherford County keeps telling us that there's nothing that they can do about us.
Whitford explains that he has made renovations on his home in order to control the flooding when rainfall occurs.
The water comes in, we spend a day pumping it out of our footers. We spend a day trying to get the mold out of underneath our houses so that it doesn't turn into problems later on for us or our families. It's just the same process every time it rains.
Jesse Judd says that the city has been plagued with flooding since 2010, and city council leaders told him there's nothing much more they can do.
Well, they just act like it's not a problem. Told us to pray to God. That's a quote.
Neighbors explain that although they have asked for help from their city council to no avail, they continue to use their own money and labor to control the flooding. We reached out to city council leaders for comments. Unfortunately, they haven't returned our calls either. Back to you. Police responded to a shooting this morning. Police tell us a man shot someone and drove off in his car, leading police on a chase. That chase ended with a police officer crashing his car. Captain William Dyer arrived on the scene when he received news that one of his officers was involved in an accident while chasing down a suspect.
It appears that the officer either swerved to avoid another vehicle or for some reason or another he lost control of his vehicle and went into a yaw. His vehicle struck the tree behind me.
Dyer says the officer sustained Code 3 injuries after being pinned in the vehicle for approximately 20 minutes. He was then transported to the hospital.
Code 3 is about as serious as you can get. It's it's life-threatening, but right now they're saying that he is stable, but Code 3 injuries, very serious injuries.
When asked exactly what caused the shooting, Dyer explained that he was responding to another shooting nearby. Once he received the news that there was a police crash, he quickly diverted himself to the scene of the accident.
There was a rash of things that were going on at one time. There was a shooting on Murfreesboro Road. I believe you all went out and covered that as well. And then this came in.
Authorities are still investigating what led to the shooting, as well as what caused the crash. Police say they have reached out to the family of the officer involved in the crash, and he is their #1 concern at this time. Back to you. A bomb threat earlier today sends the community out of the courthouse and into area streets. Law enforcement arrived when the threat was called into the courthouse. At 10 o'clock this morning, officials tell us a call was made to blow up the courthouse. Luckily, it was nothing more than a threat phone call. Of course, officials could not take any chances, so they cleared the courthouse and nearby buildings.
They brought in 3 of their bomb dogs and searched the courthouse, and we have an all clear right now.
Arnold tells us that this call was a non-founded threat. Back to you.